Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are going to talk about model and layout. The main difference between these spaces is that in the model space continue the drive geometric or the model, and paper space is what is going to print on the paper. In the model space I advise you to only put the line work like this, but if you want to add some measure or text it is okay. Autocad is organized in two working environments, or spaces. In order to accomplish this task, they are represented in model space and paper space. You can see them in the bottom of your screen. The model space tab and the another are paper space tab. If you don't see this, you can go on options, write the options, go to display and check the display layout and model space. Then click OK. By default, you start working in a limited 3D drawing area called model space. That is here. You bend by decide whatever one units represent 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 inch, 1 foot, or whatever units is most convenient. You then drive at 1.1 scale. Here you can drive everything that you want. Here you can drive in 1D space or in the 3D space. The next thing what I want to show you is how to create a new layer or the new paper space. You can position the mouse in the status menu, then right click on the mouse and click on new layer. Then click on the new layer, right click and click remain. You can change the name of the layer. Then open that layer. Everything that you drive in model space is automatically represented in the layout or the paper space. Working in the layout tab, you can create the more viewports. Here you can add the dimensions, notes, a title block to represent the driving sheet. This is where the space in which your paper drawing comes to play. Every layout viewports like the frame that continues the picture that you have working in the model space. That is the box over here, the viewport. Every viewport contains the model in the scale and orientation you specify. Okay, now let's delete this viewport. If you want to create the new viewport, just type the VPRORTS. Click on the single options and click OK. Pick a point and another point. Now we have a viewport. Double click inside of the viewport to activate and to make changes. You can zoom in or zoom out. You can reposition the model. Next you can pick the scale of the drawing. You can do that by going down here and click here that you can choose what scale you want to be your model or in one scale that you want to print your model. When you pick the position and the scale of the model, the next step is to look in the viewport. That can be found here on your status bar. Double click outside of the paper and that will deactivate the command and we are in the paper space again. Now we are free to modify the model with proper scale and position of the model. By double click inside I can change the layer to choose which one I want to see. You can do that by pressing the freeze layer button here, then choose the layer that you want to freeze or you want to disappear. Then click OK and the layer is gone. Press escape to escape the command. The next thing what I can do here is to add some dimensions. You can do that by clicking on dimensions, pick a point and pick another point. And here is your dimension. You can see that every change that we make in the layout or the paper space, it has no effect in the model space or in another paper space. This is very cool. You can make many changes of the model and prepare to print. The last thing that I want you to do is to go below and click the link to download the exercise. Then create two new layouts. Name the first layout clean floor and the second dimension. In the first paper space I want you to freeze out lines who are not vowels, and in the second layout I want you to put the dimensions on the vowels. Thank you for the attention. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to visit my blog site. The link is in the description. See you in the next video.